Peace and blessings. Hey, everybody. Welcome to your weekly oracle reading for this week, this upcoming week, which is November 21st through November 28th. So I'm going to invite people into our live reading. Just inviting everyone. So get settled in. Also, I was going to do this tomorrow, but I think I'm not going to be able to have time. So I'm going to try and get it done after this reading. I'm going to do a soulmate general reading for people. I'm going to actually do it in a little bit of a different format than you're accustomed to. I'm actually going to do it in pick a card format. So we'll have that following immediately after this live. So if you want to get on that live, just stick around, and you should also be notified of that live going live once you join in on this one. All right. Okie dokie. So I think that is everyone that I'm going to invite on in. Peace and blessings. Hey Penny, how are you? Yep. So that's everyone that I'm going to invite in. So I'm going to open up everything, get everything opened up, and then we'll do our weekly reading from there. Then I'll come back to you guys with the soulmate stuff, and we can do all of that stuff afterwards. So I'm going to give you guys that amount of time to be able to do that. So I'm going to open up everything. Hi. Alright, we call upon Archangel Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel to be in the four corners to cleanse and clear this space. We ask that you open up a divine line of direct and truthful communication. All negative energy and entities be banished to the four corners now. You are not welcome here, Ashe. So don't be afraid to invite your friends in to the weekly reading, because this is for everyone. Alright. So, please give us a weekly reading for this upcoming week, November 21st through the 28th. And I'm using the Goddess Oracle deck. Okay. And I'm actually going to do an accent card out of the crystal deck. And we'll see which crystal energy is good for us to work with this week. And also if the Crystal Kingdom has any messages for us. Okay. Alright, so throughout this weekend, the energy that's coming up is the card Ishtar, which is boundaries. And this card says, love yourself enough to say no to others' demand on your time and your energy. So, for a lot of you this weekend that's coming up, there may be some time that you need to spend doing self-care work or self-healing work. Or there may be some people who may be demanding your time. Because a lot of times, especially if you work a regular 9 to 5 or you have a regular schedule, you have the weekends off, and sometimes you don't really have that time off or that time for yourself because other people are demanding of your time or demanding of your energy in that way. What this card is saying is, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to let people know that right now you need some time to do whatever it is that you need to do for yourself. And you don't need to go out there running around fulfilling everyone else's needs without really allocating that time and that sanctuary for yourself, because you need that time to recharge so that you can really flow into your next week, or so that you can really set yourself up or get yourself accustomed for what's coming up over that next period of time. So don't overexert yourself. If someone asks you for your time, your energy, and you don't really feel like you're able to allocate those needs or allocate to that person, don't allow yourself to feel bad about that. That's fine. That's okay. Okay? So again, make sure you're setting those healthy boundaries with people. And if anybody is coming in and kind of jeopardizing your peace of mind, or situations are coming in and jeopardize, make sure that you make enough time for yourself to be able to regain that level of sanity, regain that level of, zen for yourself. So this weekend, capitalize on that type of energy that's coming in, all right? So, over the beginning of next week, we're going to be looking at this card, which is Urakura, and it's blossoming. It says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Some of you may be experiencing energy blockages, or you may have been feeling like you're kind of recovering. Mercury has just gone direct, but we're still in the shadow period afterwards. There's some energies that may have been cultivated during that retrograde that are not fully manifesting in the physical as of right now, but they are there. The new beginnings are coming up. These new cycles, this new energy is coming up, but right now there's the lag, or the physical lag or delay that's going on, where you're wrapping up the finality of the old cycles. You're wrapping up the old energy so that you can really get settled in and focused, so that you can move forward into this new energy that's coming up. So at the beginning of next week, you may be experiencing some of that energy. So allow yourself to have some patience with yourself, have some patience with things as situations, people, technology, travel even is still going to be probably affected by that residual energy from Mercury in retrograde. So don't get too, bogged down in frustration or anything like that. Just allow the energy to do what it needs to do, finish itself off. If you've been feeling a little funky, or if you've been feeling like some of the energy may have been pulling on you a certain type of way, don't allow yourself to really feed too much into that. That energy is going to navigate itself out. And actually what's going to happen is there's going to be a resurgence of energy, a heightening of energy, and reopening of energy, a blossoming of energy that's going to follow that. So don't worry too much about that. If there's a little bit of a slumpish type of thing going on there. Yes, don't forget to like and share. And thank you, Quita, for reminding me of that. All right, so then the end of next week, or what we're towards the middle and the end of next week, or the weekdays of next week, what we're looking at is the card Pele, okay, which is divine passion. And it says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So there may be an opening up of certain energies of things that you may be presented with the opportunity to confront, or you may be presented with the opportunity to realize or manage within yourself. And this energy is coming up so that you can really realize what is it that you want from the foundation of who you are. What is it that you need from the foundation of your energy? And how is that going to permeate into your reality? What are you contributing to your life? How are you allowing yourself to follow certain things that really just feel good for you? I feel like the general energy and theming of this week's message is, how can you serve yourself? Okay? Really getting into some of the energy of why Peace and blessings, everybody coming in. Just saying hi. Okay, peace, hi. Yes, you can always rewatch later. You can always come back to this. It'll always be up. And it's also going to be up on our YouTube channel as well. So you can make sure that you subscribe there and you'll never miss a video. All right, so like I was saying, so I feel like the general energy that's coming up over this whole week is going to be around how can you serve yourself? How can you better serve yourself so that you're serving the planet in a more intentional way that's allowing you to really rev up inside of your own passions and who you are, and really representing you in a way that is more in alignment and more in truth with who you are as a total being and as a holistic being. So that's the messages that come up there from the goddess deck. So the I pulled 2 cards from the crystal deck, and the first card is which stone. I can't believe I don't have some water. Wow, really? Anyway, too bad. Which stone should you be working out? Again, like I said, if you're missing anything, that's okay. Just come back. And again, I'll post this again, like I said, on our YouTube channel, and the recording will be available afterwards. So don't you guys worry about that, okay? So again, like I said, the first 2, I picked out 2 cards from the crystal deck, and the first card is which stone should you be working with in order to align your energy over this next week. And the card that comes up here is Moonstone, which is cycles. Okay, it came up inverted because I feel like we're ending old cycles. It is the waning moon, so this means we are releasing things from the past. You may be releasing old energies, releasing old patterns of behavior, releasing old residual emotions, especially because the moonstone is in alignment with the moon, and the moon rules over our subconscious mind, which is our emotions and behavioral patterns. So we're looking at, again, into the dark side or the deeper aspects of that. So we're looking at the subconscious and the super subconscious energies in that space. So the energy that we're going to be working with, again, one of the great stones that you should pick up if you have access or availability to it, or you have it in your home already, Moonstone will be a very helpful energy during this time. So I also asked for some messaging to come out from the Crystal Oracle deck, and the messaging that came out was Morganite, which is relationship healing, okay? So relationship healing, and it came out inverted again. So I kind of feel like these two go hand in hand. The old cycles of clearing up old energy, dealing with relationships. Now this could be romantic relationships. This could be relationships with family. This could be relationships with yourself, the relationship you have with yourself, or the relationship that you have with your spirit guides and spirit, your ancestors, and all of those different types of things. So it could be many different levels of which you're looking at this, but there is a healing that does need to take place, and it does need to be looked at, and it does need to be addressed. And it may not be addressed in a way in which you feel is very pleasant necessarily, but that energy is bubbling up to the surface. So explore how you deal in relationships, and I think that's a really good segue into me talking about what we're going to be doing next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back. I'm going to end this live, and then I'll be coming right back, and I'm going to do a pick a card soulmate reading for you guys, okay? So we're going to do a pick a card, which is a little bit of a different format than you guys are used to, and you guys will be able to see which ones or which of the energies of those groupings resonates with you. That allows me to kind of customize it a little bit more for you guys who are in. Some people may be single. There's many different people at different places inside of their relationship, so we're gonna do that soulmate. Again, like I said, that way, make sure you go on over to Gemineye Holistics.com and check out our 50% off sale. Everything, including ritual work, energy work, crystals, herbs, everything on the website is 50% off now. So all the products are now 50% off, as well as the readings, personal readings, and all of that with Ancestral 888. Okay. Yeah, 38. So the code Ancestral 888 gets you 50% off of all of that amazing stuff. So I'm gonna come back and do you guys' pick a card, romance or soulmate reading. Okay, so I'll be right back with that. Make sure you go on, head over and check out the website and just give us some support. Okay, so I'll be right back in like literally 5 minutes. Okay, so peace and blessings. Bye bye.